Welcome to Good Vital Mornings. Daily inspiration and that good music. Yes. Good Vital Morning, daily inspiration and that good music. I'm your boy, your cousin, your big unk. All that, a bag of chips and a 50-cent juice. I am he, Mr. PL Sweets, here to bring you that daily inspiration, that morning motivation right here, Monday through Friday on the Good Vital Mornings podcast. No matter where you listen around the world, it is still good morning. It is still good morning in the afternoon. It is still good morning in the evening. Why? Because this is the Good Vinyl Mornings podcast news show every Monday through Friday, every weekday. I get the weekends off. It is non-negotiable. And like I always say, I'm not here to get you to, I'm here to get you not just to your day. I'm here to get you through your day. So why don't you be a fabulous, marvelous person that you are? Copy the link wherever you're listening or watching and make sure that you share it, man. Make sure you share because inspiration is shared. I say this every show. Why? Because I want you to do it. Because I want you to do it. If you're listening, just stop right now. Copy the link. Open up your message on your phone, on your tablet, or on your email. Whatever you got to do, share it. Because inspiration provides empowerment. And that's what we are here to do. At least that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to empower you and to provide some insight for you to help you to grow. And if you really love great positive podcasts, go to repurposenetwork.com for a plethora of podcasts. And if you're watching on the YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscription bell and the notification bell because this is not the only show on the platform. And I want to make sure that you are informed. That's the best way for you to be. You know what? I was hanging out, driving, and I thought about something. Because I do that from time to time. I said, I was at a red light, and I said, what would happen if I just sat at the red light and waited like 2 seconds and then decided to run through the red light? What's the likelihood of something good happening? Well, one thing could happen. Well, I could have an accident. I could die. I could kill somebody. I could hit someone. I could hit another car. I could cause a major traffic jam. I could escape and just get a ticket with my life and I thought about it. I said, what good happens if you ignore signals? A signal can be defined as a gesture, an action, or a sound that is used to convey information or instructions, typically by pre-arrangement between the parties concerned to transmit information or instructions by means of gesture, action, or sound. Think about that. To convey information, to convey a warning, a message, an action that needs to happen. Nothing good happens when you ignore signals. It's a couple of things that can happen. Okay. In your life, have you ever been somewhere and said, man, I need to get out of here? Have you ever been in someone's company and saw the signals that, this person is selfish. This person is an idiot. This dude is a jerk. And you read it. But you want to do this deal or this action, or you want to be in this relationship so bad you ignore the signals. It could be warning signals, like you can get a pain in your arm or your foot or your chest. What could happen when you ignore warnings? Signals of disinterest. You may be in a relationship and you start to read it like something's off. Something's off. You have to put that in the forefront and just look at it for what it is. You cannot ignore signals, because signals, what do they do? They convey information. Signals convey information. And the thing that I liked about the definition, it said, typically by pre-arrangement. So a traffic light, that's pre-arranged. You already know what you need to do. Don't get at the light and it's green and act like it's red. And then if it's red, act like it's green. You're basically asking for trouble. And the same thing with relationships, the same thing with business, the same thing with anything you're dealing in your life. You cannot ignore the signals. Because if you ignore signals, basically what you're saying is, one, either I don't want to deal with it because I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want you just want to remain there and just kind of deal with it. Two, you're basically saying, like, I really don't care. This is what I want to do. Or you're just afraid. You don't want to confront it. This could be signals in yourself, in your own way of thinking. Why do I think that way? Why did I respond that way? I thought this emotion was buried, but now I'm in a new relationship and this is a different person and I'm acting out of a past relationship. Are you looking at that as signals within yourself? Because it's internal and external. Sometimes we're the problem to ourselves. The things that we like to do that we shouldn't do. What does it indicate? What does it say to you? How can you look at the signals and utilize it for your good? To take the information that the signal is giving you for the betterment of yourself and others. But I got the perfect song, right? You know I have the perfect song. But you gotta check it. Woo! Should know about that. Yes. Yes. A Tribe Called Quest. Check one of my favorite records of all time. This is off of the second studio album by A Tribe Called Quest, The Low End Theory. It is considered the Sgt Peppers of hip hop. Well, you probably asking, who is Sgt Pepper? Sgt Peppers and Lonely Hearts is a classic album by the Beatles. This is considered in that realm as the quintessential hip hop album of the 90s. It's recorded in 1990, 1991, released September 24th of 1991 on Jive Records. And the production stylings from Q-Tip is set the trend for how to use samples and interjecting jazz inside of hip hop production. If you love hip hop music, this is a classic album that you have to have. It featured so many dope records. Scenario, Check the Rhyme, it had Busta Rhymes, Dinkle. Oh man, so many dope records. It is listed. Think about this. It is ranked number 43 on the Rolling Stones list of top of the 500 greatest albums of all time. And it was selected by the Library of Congress for the preservation in the National Recording Registry. It is historic. Historic. And if you love hip hop, you have to understand the nuances of it. It's sample based, right? It means it came from a working knowledge of another record. And I did not know for the life of me where these horns came from till I found this. Average white band. Average white band was the horns, and the actual groove Minnie Riperton. The song is called Baby, This Love I Have.
Things I say and do may
Yes.
not come clear through. My words may not convey just
Yes.
what I feel.
So check the rhyme and don't ignore the signals. Don't ignore signals. Don't ignore signals. And you go be amazing. You go be great today. And I'm going to say it like my good friend Corrado always says. Good to yourself.